Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Evolve. It's an incremental game. It's another one of those incremental games. I actually covered this previously a couple of years ago, and really enjoyed it and never got around to playing more of it. And I've got a splitting headache, so I figured, why not? Let's just play some of this today and figure it out. But at least at the beginning of this game, you start as just your standard cell, kind of spore creature style, or spore cell stage style. Obviously, we're not like swimming around in a giant ocean. That's all just kind of off camera. Would I just call that off camera? I guess it's off camera enough. But then eventually you turn into a much more complex creature, and that lets you do some fun things. So we're just gonna start. Oh, geez, I don't even know. I guess let's just start boosting everything and we'll just make it work. I got my auto clicker running full tilt, and so I can just scale into the biggest creature I can. Ooh, sexual reproduction. No thank you. Slime has no interest in such things. Alright, I guess we just need a bunch of membranes. And we'll make it work. But yeah, I should mention that this is a totally free game. You can play it yourselves, you just have to go to the website. I think it's hosted through GitHub. But so it's one of those where somebody had suggested this to me like a long time ago, and I was like, oh yeah, this would be neat. And then just never personally got around to it just because time and energy. Or got around to playing more. The really idle incremental games I do find tend to be maybe a little bit too slow for me, but this one really left an impact because of just how much you can do. So it increases the effect of membranes and eukaryotic cells. Oh, so that just scales up how much storage I can get. Well, that's useful. What else do we have in settings? Oh boy, we have a lot. Pause game multiplier keys. Always power on new buildings. Yeah, we're eventually going to be building a town. Doesn't look like I can do too much here, but that's fine. Okay, so do I have to do sexual reproduction? We might have to. This cell might have to get it on to actually expand. I was hoping it could actually just go full ace and just be this like weird, endlessly splitting society. Because I know you can be like mushroom people, so I was kind of assuming that maybe you could do the same thing here, but I don't know. Maybe you have to go through sexual reproduction first, or maybe I just need to get a couple of things up to level 5 first. I might give that a shot. Okay, DNA capacity by a bunch. Yeah. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I've got an auto clicker to speed things along a little bit, this game, well, no, I think it does give you some bonuses, so you can click faster or harder, depending. It might railroad me into this. Never before has a game forced me into having sexual reproduction. Words that I would not say normally, ever. Oh, that was membrane. Oops. Wait, do we not have the ability to... Oh, yeah. I lost the button to convert RNA into DNA. That's... What? Because that's capacity. Automatically generate RNA. Another nucleus. Okay. Oh. Meteors impacted the planet, bringing you 22 RNA. Okay, what else do we have? Some DNA molecules have replicated, you gain 21 DNA. So I guess I'm going to need some organelles, because otherwise I'm literally not going to have any RNA production. Am I forced down this line? I mean, currently it doesn't seem like anything else is going to let me progress, so yeah, we might actually have to... We might have to do sexy cell business. Let's get as many organelles as we can. Because I was kind of ignoring that because I could just kind of click through. But yeah, I might as well do it automatically. That might be a little extra rambly because once again, splitting headache makes it a little hard to keep track of my thoughts. It's fine. It's not that bad. This is slow. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to go for exactly one more mitochondria. And then I think I won't do more. So let's just spend our RNA on capacity while we wait for DNA to catch up. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to unlock anything new. So, time to just keep messing around. I don't know, sometimes it's interesting. See if you can actually, like, skip a stage, do something else. Turns out we're actually a Grey Goo Nanite instead. Who would have expected that? Okay, so now we are evolving slowly. So, oh, I see. But each of these is going to give us a different evolutionary path. So evolve in the direction of Animal Kingdom, Fungi Kingdom, or Plant Kingdom. I want to say I did Fungi last time, and I thought that was kind of fun. I think I'm going to go Chloroplast. Let's be plant people. I don't know if any of these carry over, is the other question. Let's see. Oh, I can actually go back to forming RNA into DNA. That'll make this faster. It doesn't look like we have too many options here. It's just a matter of following this. I think eventually we get more at a later date, but I think we've kind of cleared the initial stage and we can work our way up. And then sentience, 300 DNA. I think maybe later on these will matter. Flashbanged myself. That's a new one. Okay, we've evolved into plant species of sentient spiny plants called cacti. We're just cacti people. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to get other options. Let's see. Very quickly check if I had any tabs. Every once in a while I kind of like click up here, but no, it's just like, yeah, I'm on Blue Sky, and I have some games up. Alright, so what do we have? Cacti, morale, 100%, lumber, 0 to 200, civilization. We have a camp, outskirts. Surfaces that don't belong in the city proper. Well, we have almost nothing, so let's just gather a bunch of lumber and see what I can do with it. Okay, research. Well, we can make clubs. Can't do bone tools, but we can gather food. I'm curious about plants gathering food, exactly. Okay, research, bone tools, sundial, requires amber. Gather amber from excess sap. Let's just skip past through a couple of things. Okay, so we need knowledge. But I might have other things I can build now? No. Founded a settlement, evolved into a plant species. Oh, we just gain knowledge over time. Okay, agriculture or housing? Probably do housing, agriculture. Let's get both of those. So we get amber from citizens. Okay, so what is this? Produces food. Provide work for farm. Oh, civics. Here we go. And the more of those I have, the more people I can work on the farms. We have 3 farms. Provides work for farmers. Probably just scales up how fast these things go. Okay, knowledge is reaching max. Harden your natural sap into amber. Irrigation increases farm efficiency by a bit. Alright, there. Now we're gaining. Then I should probably go for a scientific method. Affordable in 47 seconds. Yeah, I can't do too much. We could also do currency. Fine. Okay, what can I do with any of these? Looks like kind of functionally nothing, so we're just gonna work with it. Oh, there's even like a weather tracker at the top. That's neat. Yeah, mostly I'm going to need more knowledge, so I think stuff like the scientific method is probably going to be extremely helpful. Oh. Interesting, the more people I have employed, the more knowledge I gain. Morale is bad. Oh, job stress. So if somebody's unemployed, they feel stressed. Fair enough. Scientific method. Did that actually give me anything? University. 300 lumber. Oh. So I guess we're going to need storage if I can grab that. Okay, shed. Increases max lumber and amber. So now we just need to stack lumber and amber. We'll get amber just automatically. Some strange footprints have been found. And I think this is also kind of a 4X strategy game. Like, you actually do have to worry about other factions to not a huge degree. Oh, it also requires $400. Shoot. Well, buy some more sheds. Oh, that also costs money. Everything costs money. Capitalism, baby. Alright, grain silo. Banking. Okay, bank. Increases max money, also expensive. Ouch. I don't know, let's just get some more groves. Because it seems like the more people I have, the more money I have. The more money I have, or more income I have. The more income I have, the more money I have. Yeah, currently there's nothing I can do financially. Hopefully we can eventually just start selling stuff. But for now, everybody is in farmer. Okay, grain silo is for storing food, don't care. Let's go for axes. Those don't cost, okay, first 5 don't cost us money. Let's just get a couple of lumberjacks as well. Okay, what about research? Grain silo? I guess I might as well also get the garrison. We haven't currently been threatened. But I'm not going to put it past anything. Eventually something's going to try and come and go for us, but I think we're fine. Okay, research, garrison, requires 70. What else do we have? Farmhouses? Oh, so we definitely are going to need the university before I can do the rest. Okay, barracks. Ooh, that's expensive. Military. Training to complete. Wounded, ambush. Oh, so we have the Northern Dynasty, the Trade Union, and the Grassland Republic. What else can I do? Ambush, raid, pillage, assault, siege. Yeah, low intel. I think we just leave them to train. I see, I can turn that off freely. Wait, why did I buy a bank? Actually, my income is looking fine. We're also getting furs. So I think having these guys will just slowly get us fur over time. Yeah. Okay, there's the university, finally. Increases max professor. Okay, we're gonna have to worry about that a little bit. But at least knowledge can now stack above 100. So we have bows, leather armor, metalworking, and cement. I think we start with the farmhouses. And work our way up. Is this a... Oh, that's a pause. I was hoping I could actually speed the game up just by like, I don't know, 20%. Alright, farmhouse. Boost max citizen. Oh, the more farms I get. Wow, that actually scales up tremendously. I did buy farmhouses, right? Yeah. What does farmhouses do? It must just be a farm efficiency bonus. Okay, civics. Oh, we have a bunch of unemployed ones. Oh, so that means maybe farms give us extra housing space. Okay. Well, now what? We're kind of maxed on a lot of things. I mean, I guess the best thing I could probably do is just get a bunch of houses and just have them work randomly on stuff. Because the more people I have, the faster I get knowledge, and the faster I get money. Okay, so we could get bows. Dominance over primitives. Yeah, I mean, many of the other ones are kind of expensive. So sure, let's get bows for now. I think we just want another university, expensive as that is. I'm gonna snag another bank. Why did our food go back into the negatives? Oh, weather. Weather's messing with it. Also anarchy. Oh, because we need government first. Okay, now we save up for some universities. Because I think I'm going to be kind of hard locked on any kind of progress until I have at least a couple of those rolling. Yeah, hopefully eventually we can just sell this stuff. Because it's going to make my life much easier. I wonder if there is a diplomatic path. Like, do you have to fight things? I don't know. Yeah, day 2016, sunny and windy. Accelerated time remaining. And there's no way to go faster. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Next university. Put that one unemployed person as a professor. What do these do? Oh, just a half point of knowledge per second. That is good, actually. The problem is, yeah, it's so much knowledge to get anywhere. Well, do we want to do metalworking first? That seems to have given us an amount. Get a couple of groves. Problem is this, like, demolished my food gain. Why is it so bad? Oh, weather's even worse. Oh, because it's cold. That explains some things. I guess I might as well go back to gathering lumber, seeing as we're kind of down on that. Our food doesn't look too bad. And I can always get it back up. Okay, so we have extra people. We're maxed on miners, so yeah, just back to farming. Yeah, 2 empty, 10 minutes. So we got plenty of time. Get another mine and another grove. Oh, there it is. What about research? What can I get? So we have cement, bronze axe. Government investing would be nice, but affordable in 5 minutes is tough. So that improves mines. That improves farming efficiency. Yeah, what do I need for another one of these? Actually, just a whole bunch of lumber and a bunch of money. Oh, is it? Oh, it's hot. And a thunderstorm? Why is everything just bad here? Yeah, morale. Oh, morale took a dip. Why is morale bad? Oh, job stress and weather. And it is apparently winter. Oh, Sagittarius the Archer, entertainer morale. One thing we might want to look into is messing around with... I guess I should grab more food. Guess I'll get some more farms. And that does give me more people. Oh god, farms are expensive. Some low-grade tremors have shaken your region. No damage was reported. Right. See, money is looking decent. I guess I could actually get a couple of barrackses. Because I think soldiers do give me money. Or not money. Soldiers give me food. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, we've also got some extra people. Put them in that there. Now we are gaining on food. And we will oscillate between getting a lot of food and losing it. Is it the weather again? Yeah. Cloudy and windy. My people are extremely... I don't want to say, like... lazy? It's not lazy, it's... do we want to do government? Investing is going to cost a shit ton. So yeah, let's do government. Let's see what I can do with that. Civics, government. Set government. Autocracy. Stress is higher, military power is stronger. Let's see. Democracy or an oligarchy. Tax revenue is lower, but taxes can be set higher. High tax penalty. I mean... we're just going to go for democracy. That'll keep morale up, hopefully. Okay, so the Northern Dynasty hates me. That's fair. I mean, I could start ambushing them freely. Embed more spies. Or we just start looking into spies. How am I doing monetarily? Oh, we can get another university. And a grove. Oh, I'm about to run out of food, aren't I? I should probably pull us out of that tailspin. You know, we could do without some lumberjacks. It doesn't seem to have had the intended effect. Yeah, it's probably because it's still winter. There's just like next to no food to be had here. And my population is in a bad way. Oh, you know, instead of government, I should have really invested into, bronze hose. Because that probably would have helped. Well, I mean, it's fine. Let's take a look. Bronze hose. Yeah, knowledge 720. I just wasn't thinking. I thought I'd solved the food problem, and then it got worse when I wasn't looking. Probably because, once again, it is winter, and... oh, shoot, you know what? It's winter here... well, yeah, it's officially winter where I live now. And, that means it's actually kind of really cold, and I don't think we turned up the heat today. So I'm a bit chilly. So I need lumber, I need amber. Oh, I need a lot more storage for both of those. If I want to get another university. Let's see. Yeah, let's get another professor. Oh. Okay, food is still looking extremely bad. Let's see, another university. Affordable in 7 minutes. What's the limitation? Lumber. Easily solved with my extreme clicking powers. I know whenever this comes up, where I'm playing one of these games and I'm using an auto-clicker to, like, hyper-click, the thing is, do you really want to see me just sitting there clicking furiously for hours? I don't think you want to. I mean, some people are going to say yes, that's the way the game was intended to be played, but, like, nah. Okay, bronze hose. So that should massively increase our food production. Cripes. Okay, and we can get the university as well, which means I can go back to civics. Take one farmer off. And get a professor. So we might want to get a bunch of food silos as well. I guess back to civics. I don't want to, like, go too much below, but I really could use some lumber. And having that auto-generate seems like it would be good. Amber, I think we just got to get automatically. Yep. Yeah, so I don't need to think too hard about it. I just want to get my max food up. So we don't have to worry about these things. Herd of wild llamas has eaten 40 food from your fields. Rude. Let's see. Do I want to get a bank? Yeah, let's get another bank. So what else do we have? We have cement. I'll do cement. What does that let me do? I actually have no idea. Oh, cement plant. Expensive. Dewey Decimal System. That wouldn't be bad. Theater for morale wouldn't be terrible. Investing for money. We might want to do investing. It's either investing or spies. But no, my biggest limitation is knowledge. Like, my money could be higher. And yeah, I'm not doing military actions at the moment. Let's see. So yeah, I think we save up for this thing. Let's see. University is going to require 4,000. I'm going to need more amber. Get a third shed. And a lumber yard. One of those, and then let's just let everything stack up. So I need 4,000 gold, whole smack of lumber, and amber. Amber we're going to get freely. We just generate that stuff by the bushel. And I could go for another cement plant. You know, the other thing is, we have a lot of food. Yeah, do I want one of these? How does knowledge scale? Oh, it is purely just the sundial and the professor. So we don't gain knowledge at all automatically. Is morale bad? Max current. Oh, it's job stress. And I have no idea how to specifically turn that down. So what? Do we think we want to get one of these? Also, it says a minute and 30 seconds, but that's actually going at double speed. So maybe it isn't that bad. Let me think. Yeah, do we do anything else? I will go for a bunch of banks after this. Oh, we also have knowledge. Dewey Decimal System. So what did that do? Library. Plywood. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, civics. We can lose a farmer for another professor. And I think that's going to be as far as I can go, at least for a while. That regard. It still feels like my knowledge is going up faster, but it might just be me. So, design the foundry, a place for crafters to produce the manufactured materials. Theater, investing would get us money, which is good. Thesis papers, libraries will have a minor effect on... Yeah, that would be useful except for the fact that, oh, we need the bronze axes to make planks. Or not. Yeah, plywood. The heck do you get plywood from? Unless it's under, like, foundry, it could be. Well, the nice part is I can just kind of chill. Almost, yeah, all of our meters are at maximum or easily on their way. We can get more storage. So it's mostly a matter of, like, coming back and... Ooh. Oh. You know, if I waited... Commodities market. Opens a commodities market where you can buy and sell resources. That might actually be more valuable than any of these things. We're super hard locked on knowledge and money. I don't think I can buy knowledge. But I might be able to sell all of that spare amber that I'm sitting on. And that seems like it would actually be extremely powerful. I'm going to buy a farm or two. Seems like it's summer now. There we go. And we might want to buy like one more farm. Purely from the perspective of, you know, 3 food per second. Yeah, because we're not currently losing it. I want to set it about like 5 or 7 or something like that. Just default before modifiers hit me. Otherwise, I could actually just start attacking the Northern Dynasty. Let's just start ambushing them. Oh. Army is victorious. No one died. 2 are wounded. Okay. Oh, so I gained money and lumber. Oh, I see. So I can... Yeah, I'm just going to abuse these people. Okay. We might want to look into another barracks then. As well. Barracks on a farm? Sure. Because, yeah, it looks like I can gain a decent amount of resources just by fighting them. Do I want to bump it up to a raid? Oh. Use another farmer. Ooh. Army was defeated. Okay, so raid does not work. Well, they're out for a while. So what do I do with my resources? Knowledge is about to hit. Marketplace. Otherwise I could do thesis papers, but I can't do anything with that. Knowledge 1800. Otherwise we get a foundry. Foundry. Manufacture buildings. Okay, so we get plywood and brick. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, probably don't need as many of these. Let's start generating plywood and brick. We don't need that many. Let's see. Cost me a smidge of lumber. But we're fine on lumber, at least for now. Yeah, this is a good plan. Let's see. So this means if I can get sufficient brick. Why are we not generating brick? What does brick require? Oh, it requires the cement plant. Oops. Well, we're about to get the 3,000. That's a pricey cement plant. We might need to get some groves after that, just due to allocating people. Let's see, affordable in a couple of seconds. I don't think I'm spending any of my people. Okay, here we go, cement workers. Yeah, it's still 3 lumber per second. That's not that bad. This is almost done. Okay. So the library is still going to require 20 plywood and bricks, which is going to take a while. I'll probably want to get at least, like, 2 more foundries at some point, but that can be later. Yeah, it seems like I can just ambush freely without too much issue. Sort of. We did take some damage on that. Let's get the leather armor. Maybe the thesis papers. Because we'll get that done soonish. Okay, full team attack. Seems like that's better. And we get a decent amount of money and lumber from every single one of these raids. Okay, library's still a fair ways off. Oh, we need copper. That's an issue. Sad part is I'm probably just going to want to buy a bunch of groves. Of course, we're losing food again. Let's see. Farms required a silly amount of lumber. Of course, I've reduced my lumber quantity. I mean, no sense waiting for it, though. I could also just buy a bunch of lumber yards, which would scale up my lumber production at least by a little bit. Let's get at least 1 or 2 farms quick, though. I can. They're very expensive. Okay, is that enough? 1481, cripes. Lumber yards just require more lumber. Spot a cloud that looks like Lieutenant Ripley pumping gas. Who is Lieutenant Ripley? I'm confused. 147. It's not great. Okay. Farmer Lumberjack. I need mine. If I need a mine, I'm gonna need lumber. Which means I probably need bronze pickaxe. Sure. Okay. Could also buy a barracks. Sure. Okay, how are resources looking? So food is starting to dip down again. This is kind of what I was afraid of. I bumped my population up and all of a sudden I need more food to feed them. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. There, now we're losing almost nothing. I could use another miner. I think I'll do that for now. And what do we want to do? 3,000 gold, cripes. Yeah, because I cannot manually get copper. So I'm kind of hard locked there. Ooh, I don't know. Attack them again. Oh, we got a bunch of copper from that. Nice. So morale's looking okay. I do wonder if a theater wouldn't be a good idea. For boosting things. Plywood, it is going to take me so long to get there. Yeah, I think we want to get more farms. Expensive as they are. Let me think. Because yeah, copper is slow, but we need them for foundries. Our food situation oscillates between fine and very much not fine, which I think is rough. Let's see. Yeah, the problem is I can't really take anybody off of any of these jobs. Farm and then Grove. Oh, Grove, of course. So actually the farms are, yeah, producing a decent amount of people storage. Another farmer? Yeah. The main problem is just waiting for the plywood, the brick, and the knowledge. I guess I'll get the theater. Maybe it's one of those that having a theater, amphitheater, max entertainer, max morale. I'll get one of those. I can live without some lumberjacks. Okay, so the entertainer's not helping that much. We might need a lot of them. Where the heck am I going to get the people for that? Playwright increases the effectiveness of entertainers. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Spies, I don't know. Back to civics. Gain some money, gain some amber. As soon as my people are not wounded anymore, we just keep attacking these people. Oh, that hurt. In hopes of getting more. The money is nice. Yeah, because farms are way too expensive for me. I can get some more groves. And I can get lumber freely. Yeah, main one is kind of just going to have to sit here. Waiting for resources to file in for a bit. As the one minor agony... Okay, food. Food is 10, so that's good. It's just job stress is messing them up pretty bad. So maybe I can lose a farmer. In favor of a couple of entertainers. Okay, look at this. Playwright. Increase the quality of entertainment. That's a 4% boost. Let's see. Containerization. That's storage. Artisans. Extra 3% for each foundry. Spies wouldn't be a bad idea. I think at this point we go for investing, though. Because that'll get us actual meaningful money. We'll get another barracks. Oh, the one problem with investing is it gives me another class of people. So maybe we don't need that. Maybe, yeah, I think we save up for spies. Cave-in killed a miner. Oops. Not much I can do about that, though. Wait for this guy to finish. And then we start going out on... More excursions. Give me money. Let's see, defensive rating. Oh, I see. I wonder if they do actually start attacking me at some point. They gotta, right? Let's see, library. Still need 20 plywood and 15... Yeah. That's pricey. Yeah, university is affordable. Oh, but I need a lot more storage. So yeah, best thing I can do is just repeatedly go out and fight. Worst comes to worst, I funnel the resources back into buying more banks. Or sheds. We kind of need the sheds. Let's see. Knowledge-wise, we're getting close to spies. I wonder if spies also give me knowledge. Probably not. Libraries boost the effect of universities by 2%. Yeah, we're hitting the point where we're going from like incremental kind of clicker to purely idle game, which I think is part of the reason why I fall off on this one, is that as good as it is, there is a certain point where you literally cannot play the game anymore as like an active experience and have to switch over to a passive one, just watching the meters fill in, which I think is fine. I think it's just one of those where it's like, I wish this was one of those that had boosts or like a talent tree or something so I could actually, you know, mine for copper myself or work on plywood. Let's see. City was raided. I took all my money. It's probably the Northern Dynasty. I probably deserve it. Let's see. I guess actually, in retrospect, we might as well buy a spy for each, right? No reason not to. Barracks requires more amber, which we, yeah, cannot store. I guess I should go back to just generating large quantities of lumber. So food is staying at a solid 3,500. Might be worth getting a couple more grind silos. I mean, it's true. Might be worth getting a couple more grain silos, just so we have a lot longer of a runway. just so when we do inevitably lose some, it's not that painful. Okay. What else can I do? Yeah, the problem is, because things get progressively more expensive, actually making progress becomes glacial. And like, I get it. It is one of those where I shouldn't be allowed to make, like, 30 universities really quickly. I almost wonder if it's actually kind of this weird problem with how quickly resources scale in. I don't know. It'd be interesting to try and find some incremental games that don't work off of real time, that are like purely turn-based. I know after that certain point that you just end up with Civ, but I wonder if you could do a small number incremental game that actually does evoke the feeling of, you know, incremental gameplay, but without the, I don't want to say like without the cap. Let's see. Without as much diminishing return, like if you have to worry more about space, and because you're getting few resources all the time, every decision becomes more meaningful, maybe? Because the problem is I'm effectively just raising my income and my capacity just so I can build, like, the next university or library to get to the next bit of knowledge just that little bit faster. Artisans, an extra 3% for each foundry. It feels so basic, though. But I guess we have to. That's probably on a per-person basis. That might actually scale up more. Okay. Yeah, the main problem is I want to put more people on lumber, but like so much of my work has to go into farms. I mean, I guess we could save up and get another farm, because that'll scale my farm income by a little bit. Because I can't take my people off of farms, because then we start starving. Hopefully there's better farm tech at a later date. That makes this more effective. Because, yeah, I can't even put another crafter on these. I mean, we'll have the library soon enough. How much food did that get me? Like 1 or 2. I guess it also depends. Why is our morale absolute garbage again? Oh, it's winter. Yeah, the entertainers are helping. I mean, can I lose a cement worker? I can. Can I lose some miners? I can. Amphitheater needs this. Let's get a second one. See, it seems like I'm really limited by morale, which keeps getting worse. Okay, let's make plywood a little faster. I'll get one more lumberjack. I guess the one other thing I can do is just get a bunch of lumber yards, because that does scale the amount of lumber I am able to produce. I just don't know how much of a difference it makes. Oh. Marketplace? Resources. Well, I can sell amber, buy like a ton of amber, and buy a bunch of lumber. Rip my money, but whatever. we cap out on amber so fast. And I think somebody else is buying it. Because that price jumps up really quick. Okay. So relations hated. Fair enough. What's the next one? 12,000. Huh. Okay, so we need a bunch of money. We're almost about to get the plywood that we need for the library of Beaconell. Unfortunately, that just increases our max knowledge and knowledge production by like a little bit. Unless it's better than I think it's going to be. Could be. And who knows, if I can actually scale these suckers up in any way, shape, or form. I need more foundries, though. Oh, my morale's really high now, actually. So it looks like it's kind of a diminishing return, but we don't want it below 100%. Fair enough. Let's see, lumber's looking fine. Library. Okay, how much does that boost knowledge production? Not meaningfully. Ouch. My knowledge capacity. It goes up to 2,700. Let's go for artisans next. Actually, okay, so for every crafter I have, they get a 9% boost. Okay, 81% advantage. I see. So I can actually see how I rank in comparison to my opponent. That's nice. Let's see. Food is still extremely limited. There's not much I can do about that. Let's see. I guess I might as well go back to the amber. I think the price just fluctuates randomly. Let's see. Furs. Oh, I've been capped on furs for a while. Let's sell that for some easy money. Do we get another bank? Bank of Beaconell. Oh, so we are Beaconell. I guess that makes sense. Let's grab another barracks. And another foundry. %80 advantage does hurt. It's probably worth it. Let's see. Food. Now we're to... Oh, the morale is probably helping. Also, the more soldiers I have helping. Oh, and of course... The weather is good. Do we get a grove? Probably. Well, it seems like getting that extra crafter really did make a difference. Let's see, what do I need for another one of these? I'm not starving yet, so... Let's get another grove. Hopefully there's some way I can boost my food production population a little bit, because I'm losing so many people to just sitting in the farms, and that's rough. So I guess I'm just going to let this go until it gets me more. I could just go for another farm. Ooh, I have the money for it. Because if I look at food, every farm... Oh, does not scale farm production. Fair enough. Okay. At least we've got a positive gain on both plywood and brick. Because the Library of Beaconell is only hardlocked by those two. And each and every one of them gets a 3% boost, so that's why it's massively... Oh, it's a 3% boost, but then also it's doubled because I have more people on them. That makes sense. Up at bank. How are we doing on research? Could get investing. Might as well, because we can also look into urban planning. Plan orders in advance to be carried out by your workforce. That's interesting. But yeah, if I want to have bankers, increases tax income by 10%. Problem is that just doesn't benefit me right now. We're so hard locked on knowledge. Yeah, we're so hard locked on knowledge, there's not much I can do in that regard. I think what we need is just more miners. Which means I need a couple of farms. I need some other things. I don't know, let's just keep fighting these guys. Maybe save up for a spy? Oh, we can't. I need another bank. Because yeah, next spy is very expensive. Okay. Big advantage. Poor Northern Dynasty. I don't feel bad at all. So military ranking above average. Military ranking very strong. Relations are poor 50%. And I think if I just mostly keep fighting the Northern Dynasty, we don't have to worry about causing major issues with the other factions. Let's see. Do I buy a grain silo? Might as well. Not that it makes a difference at the moment, but again, more runway to lose. Okay. What else do we do? I think we mostly just wait. Okay, I think this is just going to get kind of piecemeal for a bit. I left the game running for a moment. Looks like food's starting to go down. Is it winter again? Oh, it's probably winter. Yeah, it's winter. Well, we get urban planning. I don't know what urban planning gets me. Building queue. Well, that's... I don't even know what I can use that for. I guess we can get another university and another library. That's useful. Yeah, because unfortunately a lot of resource-wise, kind of stuck. Let's see. Yeah, do I have 21 farmers? Yeah, that's the tough part. I want more professors so I can get more knowledge, but I'm not even sure if the more knowledge is going to make a difference. Crafter beyond the first assigned to a resource increases production further. Libraries boost the effect of universities by 2% per library. That's kind of good. And unfortunately, so much of this just boils down to I'm kind of stuck. That I can't make too much progress really without large quantities of knowledge and... let's see, I guess I'm going to need a bunch of lumber. Can't make a whole lot of progress without large quantities of... knowledge and knowledge capacity, I guess is the big one. So I'm just going to need more universities and libraries, which means mostly just waiting for resources to roll in. I think we might need to get a bunch of sheds as well. But... I don't know. Like, the one killer part is to do a lot of, like, building progression, I need large quantities of lumber, but I've kind of gotten rid of most of my lumberjacks. Because they weren't... they were the most non-essential, even though I need them to build stuff. I can generate it on my own just by leaving the game running with the auto-clicker running. Because it's like I'm some weird overlord that every once in a while comes by and just devours trees and turns them into... Well, not even planks, just logs sitting around for other people to manage. It's also going to be like the last farm I build. Maybe I can build one more, and then I'm going to need more capacity. 5,000, never mind. Well, that did just give us a bunch of food. I don't know. I'll just keep cycling this. Like I said, it's going to be a little piecemeal until we can really get this rolling. Okay, so jumping ahead a little bit, where are we at? We're maxed on almost everything. What can I research? We can do iron mining, we can do containerization, we can do apprentices, or research grants. I like the idea of research grants and apprentices. We don't have enough money for both. I think I'm going to go for apprentices, because our big limitation on libraries is just a lack of craftsmen. I mean, we're lacking a lot of things. Cave in, killed a miner. Should be fine. I'll just have to, I just have to remember to send them off. Also, apparently one of my spies died. Let's fix that. So what are we gonna do? Might as well buy a lumber yard. I was gonna buy a couple, but it looks like we're kind of limited on that. Oh, and that's max furs and cement. Is there no limit to the amount of plywood and brick I can carry? Looks like not. So it looks like apprentices aren't scaling this up too much. It's there, and it's good, but it's not as much as I thought. And yeah, it looks like we do need the extra storage if I want to get the universities. I left this running for a while, and it still takes a long time to get back up to speed. Let's just keep attacking them. Unfortunately, they don't give me what I need. Oh, did the miner actually just go right back? Yeah, it looks like it. Because, yeah, the other thing I need... I guess I could get a couple of groves. How's my food looking? Bad. Yeah, it oscillates between, like, 15 and... like... 15 and more? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just need oodles of lumber for this. Oops. I totally forgot to turn on my auto-clicker. That's fine. I guess I could just leave it here, so it's not in my way, and so you guys can actually see what it's doing. But I think that's distracting. It's like a big thing of white right in the middle of my screen. I don't think that's really that practical. You guys can see when it's going. It's hardly a limitation. Let's see, so building queue. Oh. Okay, so I can set that so that runs when I'm not here. So I can put libraries in. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely one of those where it's going to take a long time to get anywhere. Like, if we have this building queue, this game has gone full idle and there's not much I can do to get around that. Like, the best I can do is really just generate a whole bunch of plywood. Or not plywood, lumber. And use that to get as many structures as I can. One thing I might want to consider is actually just turning off my entire other production system and just going for as much wood as I can possibly generate in a short period of time, because there's a lot of structures that I can buy. I just need large quantities of wood for it. And so I've been putting that off for a while just because it didn't seem particularly necessary. Just because I can auto-clicker my way through it, but... You know, say if I took all of the copper, cement, mining, whatever people and switched them over to lumber and just really leveraged that. How much could I do? Probably a lot. Only one I wouldn't take off is professors. But yeah, let's do that. Oh, I guess we gotta keep the entertainers. Take these off. 7 lumberjacks. That's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Actually a little rough. Looks like we can... I mean, yeah, we can help scale this up. Because, yeah, it's one of those that if I'm going to be playing this full auto, or full idle, I'm going to need silly amounts of storage. That's not even a question. I don't know. I like it. I think it's one of those where... I've been thinking about incremental games, especially the idle ones. Library. Never. That's entirely fair. But how so much of the progress is entirely just locked behind time. You know, you have everything get progressively more expensive, so you can have, so players can't just stack like a billion farms right from the get-go and just have like a massive civilization. Maybe it's one of those that we just need to, I just need to really let it sit, generate that knowledge, plywood and brick, and then come back later. But it's one of those where, I don't know, how would I describe it? It feels mildly unsatisfying, that I just have to sit and wait for stuff. Yeah, do I want to get a farm? Sure. I'll get a farm. And a university. Those are going to take a while. I don't think I'm going to be able to get too much more. Let's look at a grain silo. And another shed. Let's just let those go. I don't know. I need to make one of these someday, just so I can finally sit down and do the math and see if I can find one. Because I want an idle or an incremental game that doesn't really waste your time. And admittedly, these, the ones that just play themselves, don't. You know, you just look over every 10 minutes and oops, you've made some progress. Which is, you know, great from I'm working on something else, I just need something to give me a little bit of dopamine or to really engage me in short bursts. And so I think this works really well for that. But from like an active player perspective, it is maddening. But it's hard to blame the game for that because it's not its fault. Research grants. Libraries boost the effect of universities. Knowledge bumps up by barely anything. Ooh. Oh, I can buy another university, though. That's good. Okay, university never. We should get a bank up in this. I didn't know I was going to be able to afford that. I don't know. I like the incremental games that really give you the option between kind of, do you want to play actively, do you want to play semi-actively, or do you want to play completely idle? I find that to be a very compelling kind of experience, purely from the perspective of, like, that way I can kind of choose how I engage with it, rather than just letting the game, well, I don't know, just being entirely up to the whims of the game. But I do recognize that it is hard to design a game that is playable from 3 different play styles, and balancing between them is also extremely difficult. So, I don't know, it's one of those where, like, I love this game for its customization options. I think my big beef is that I was really hoping I'd be able to get to the first prestige. If you have not played this before, you loop back to the cell stage at some point, and when you get there, I think you get a lot more, like, fine-tuned control over what kind of creature you're making, and I think that's extremely cool, and is something that I wanted to see and experience over the course of this video, but I guess I'll have to leave it for later. Maybe it's one of those that I quite literally just, like, play the rest of this run off camera, and then at some point just load it up again in, like, a month or two and be like, hey, you know, here's the start of the next prestige, or who knows. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It's one of those where, like, I'm really obsessed with incremental games, even ones as basic and simple as this. And it's one of those where I could very much see, I mean, I can very much see it having a lot of options, especially if you get more and more with every loop. But I can see a lot of potential for this potentially being compressed down into, like, 1 hour long experience. But yeah, once again, I think I need to actually put my effort where my mouth is and make one of these someday. We'll get there. For now, at least, I might as well mention that Evolve is available. It's been available forever. It's free. Well, not forever, but it's been available for a while. I think it's still getting updates. Some of these things, I'm pretty sure changed since the last time I played it, which is neat. That it's neat to see an incremental game that I already thought was in a really good state only get better and better with each subsequent update. And yeah, I'll have to keep my eye on it. For now, though, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.